At long last I have returned, bearing news. First of all, I just want to voice my thanks to everyone who helped me reach 150 subscribers, in case you missed my last video. And now, let's get into the theory. Whilst everyone else has currently turned their attention to the older younger dragon show, I've decided to continue discussing the original show and the even older even younger books. So today we have a very special theory concerning Jon Snow the Magnificent Bastard himself. That's right, today we're discussing Jon plus Arya. Personally, I'm concerned for whoever came up with this theory, and despite it not being on the wheel of theories nor anyone requesting it, here we are. So let's dive into this theory. After all, you weren't expecting us to go through all these theories without encountering some incest, right? Alright, I've made an executive decision to banish this theory and never speak of it again, so you can all come out from behind the sofa now. Let's get into the real theory for today.
She's not coming back.
Sorry?
She's not coming back, mate. If she's run away, there's a reason, and that reason is, it's just not meant to be. But the thing is, life's a bugger!
Despite the title of this video, in general, I'll just be talking about the possibilities of Jon returning, having died, and not just whether or not he's actually gonna come back. For those not in the know, the character of Jon Snow was bestowed some low blows by some mofos and bled out in the ghetto. LMAO. In the show, this greatly slowed the flow like a televisual mosquito when they turned this bro into a boring commando who refused to grow, as the Dumbos have the creativity of a marshmallow, that is to say zero. Fidel Castro. So, Jon died, which is sad because now who's going to fall for Stannis' letter? Well, it has become so widely spoken about that Melisandre will resurrect him that some people don't even call it a theory anymore. But what if this is all some sort of subversion? George R.R. Martin has said that he doesn't look at fan theories, but what if that's all a lie? What if George specifically told the showrunners to bring Jon back because this just leads book readers to believe the same thing will happen, when in reality, Jon's not coming back? Now I know what you're thinking. If Jon doesn't come back, then who will kill the snowy zombies, and maybe Jon will become one of the snowy zombies? Well, when you take into account the old Stark secrets and the Night's King and incest and whatnot, you begin to paint a more clear picture of what could potentially happen to Jon. Jon has always felt like an outsider to the Starks, and as such he always felt a stronger identity serving at the Watch. So without Jon, the story would seem strange, like it was missing its main connection to the fight against the others. Unless Jon is perhaps brought back as a White. This doesn't technically go against the theory that Jon's not coming back, as that theory implies that Jon will return as a Firewhite. Jon becoming a White could be what creates a connection between the others and the Night's Watch in order to establish peace, although that in itself is a theory and we truly won't know until the story actually ends. It could be very possible that when regarding this theory, Jon not coming back means that he won't come back as a POV character like Catelyn returning as Lady Stoneheart. This could shift the POV role of focusing on the Night's Watch to Melisandre, and maybe if and when Jon returns, he'll remember to kill the right amount of people this time.
For the Watch. For the Watch. For the Watch. For the Watch. For the Watch.
Seems like a lot of trouble to go to just for a watch. You know your phone tells the time, right? Anyway, a lot of people consider Jon to be the Chosen One. So how can he be the Chosen One if he dies? Well, perhaps consider this. As he is being burnt, the others begin to attack the wall and raise Jon as a White. This does kind of fulfill the prophecy of a hero being born amidst salt and smoke, as maybe the salt represents the tears of those who actually liked Jon and had to watch him being burned, or maybe they wanted to preserve his body for as long as possible, so they kept it in salt, like with a salmon fillet. and the smoke beaker's fire. Another long shot is that as Lady Stoneheart and the Brotherhood are barreling their way through the Riverlands up to the north at full throttle, somehow they'll make it to Castle Black, and Thoros, being sad about how mean Lady Stoneheart is, will use his ability as a Red Priest to transfer her life into Jon, thereby redeeming himself unless Jon goes on a mad killing spree as well. What could be more likely though is that Jon will continue on in the body of Ghost. As many already know, there remains a popular theory that Robb Stark walked into his wolf at the Red Wedding upon the moment of death and then died again. The evidence for this is that Robb says Greywind and then dies, just as Jon says Ghost before he dies. So maybe Jon will continue life as a dog, slowly becoming more and more ravenous.
Get that bloody dog away! Rabbi, he's ravenous.
At the very least, it would give Ghost something to do when the others attack. But in the end, it doesn't really matter if Jon comes back at all, because the true hero was a fan favourite plot twist all along. So that was a shorter episode to be sure, mainly because I didn't feel like diving into how the real Jon Snow is the friends we made along the way. So now it's once again time for the wheel to pick a theory.